Let's go right there. Yeah, I
Yeah,
need
I
to
don't
make
want
a
to blow your
podcast.
ears off too.
I need
Yeah.
to make a podcast one soon. This is just I have it in another one, but we'll start again. All right, I had to start over again because I forgot that I didn't have the jazz man on here. So again, we are doing the podcast. El Professor Rajan Magnifico here. He will be taking over for Shishigamiwolf permanently, mostly.
Damn, he
Uh,
killed them. He killed them,
yeah,
just
dude,
like
I gave
in
him
this
that
show.
good old electric Rajang elbow, and he was down, dude. He,
Damn.
he's gonna be in the hospital for about 6-8 months, aren't there?
The lore,
On that injury,
the lore is that Shishigami and
and
Rajang
yeah, they had a.
fused. They fused,
I don't think that's
and
a.
this came out.
Yeah, and this came out exactly. See, he has my glasses. I got the lab coat, and he got all that gear. All
Yeah,
that
just
gear.
just like in Full Metal Alchemist, it came out.
No, we don't want to talk about that. Pobrecita.
Oh man, that
Dude.
always gets to me. That is the sad. Well, that's the saddest thing in anime I've ever seen. But
Yes,
anyway,
I think so. So that's one of the saddest things that I've ever seen. But we're talking about haunted Latin American stories.
well, it haunted
Again.
me. It haunted me for real. Okay.
Yeah, it's just a different thing because I've seen the American version. The American version I don't take too seriously for some reason. I don't know why, because I think they're more skeptical. Like here, they're not as skeptical. They're just like, this actually happened to me and stuff. So like, it's like,
But what? Why is that though? Because I thought
don't
white
know.
people were like shook for everything.
Well, no, they're shook for different things, but we're not. This is
Oh,
not that kind of
curses.
podcast. This is not
The
that kind.
curses for sure.
Yeah, a lot of whatchamacallit, Parks and Recreation.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
That's why I'm saying that.
the one that which is my favorite character, by the way. Ken is a fucking great character in Parks and Recreations.
But anyway, back to the episode, right? So
Yeah.
it all started, and they're all sitting down, and right away I know there's gonna be some scandal right off the bat, and immediately she references her divorce, and I'm like, oh, here we go, classic Latino dynamics here. Like
Yeah.
that was
Just to
hilarious.
let you know, the second lady also has a divorce.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying. I think that's all though. Yeah, I think that's the one. Yeah, the second lady also had a divorce. I can't wait to talk about the second one because the second one's actually pretty good, and it's
What
one of the
if the
scary.
problem was the men
I don't
all
know.
along?
I don't know, dude. They're so
It broke them,
anonymous.
man. It broke them.
So not, they're like the real ghosts that you can't see. So they're there 1 minute and yes, the bad joke.
Damn. Damn.
But we're not talking about that. We're talking about the the episode, which was actually I really enjoyed it, and I like, again it had like a good ass budget for what it was. Like the enactments, they're always gonna be funny for these kind of things. You're gonna see the enactments, and then you fucking laugh because literally funny. And then I don't know if you saw the kid ghost, El Niño, que estaba
Dude,
ahí.
that I'm telling you, that kid looked like that chocolate,
Yeah,
the
dude.
guy that ate chocolate from Matilda. He looked
Yeah,
exactly
dude.
like that.
Exactly when I saw him. So there's just like funny parts there, but enactments like this are always gonna be funny because they're not like that serious. Pretty much, there's no way that the person that's reenacting doesn't know how the thing looks. Only the person that experienced it could probably kind of like
Okay, but
not
see
think.
that scene, right? With the Matilda chocolate kid, right?
Oh, pobre
That
niño.
reenactment made that dude that was talking about his story look like a clown because he was like, "Oh yeah, but I wasn't scared though." Like, oh come on, dude. That reenactment, I would have been shitting my pants, right? Like that would have been fucking crazy. Like that was
Well,
terrifying.
that's because kid ghosts are probably the scariest shit, especially little girl ghosts. They're fucking scary.
Yeah. Nah,
Dude,
any type of kid, man.
I know.
That's just
I was like,
creepy.
"Fuck, dude." I think he said he was getting tortured by those creatures or whatever the hell they were.
He was getting tortured by the
By those?
child,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, were they getting tortured by the child? I think the child was just like a poltergeist, pretty much, like playing with the toys and stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. And
Yeah.
then if you didn't play with him, he'd get pissed off at you and
Oh yeah.
that dude with the beautiful hair got his ass knocked out.
Oh,
So
yeah, that was funny.
yeah, it was
That
it
was
was
funny.
something else there. But
Yeah, dude, but like it's a different thing when you see these kind of shows and when you see like those kind of stories. They have like more legitimacy compared to like when we hear about like things here in the United States and stuff. But I don't know. It just felt like different when I was seeing it. Maybe because it's our culture that I was more invested. But other than that, like I just felt like okay, these are actually real stories, and I can't wait till we talk about the sixth episode because that one I do have a story. This one I have no stories, and I do have a story for the second one. So this one not so much, dude. It's just like she had a bad she had a bad reaction to anesthesia, and she died. I think for like about 2 minutes or something, like a minute or
yeah, it
whatever.
was 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Something like that. And she had that, well, that typical out of body experience that you get when you die like that. But
Yeah.
she saw the things there, right? The burnt people or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Was she feeling choked? I forgot. Let me see.
I don't think she was feeling choked. She was just like they were just she just saw them, and then it was like damn dude. Uh, I just don't know what they were doing to her. Like there are things that kind of like attach to you, and it really depends on the person too. I think the third story or the fourth story is the one that reminded me of my uncle because like he basically saw them but and then he would notice them and then he would call them out but the ghost like never like super bothered them and stuff like he didn't possess or something or he didn't like do to what they did to this girl like
Okay, yeah, but this was more like
Visa got
that.
fucked up.
Yeah, yeah, but it's like okay, like I'm wondering what happens to those scratches though.
But it's just scratches. Like if it was like scars, it would have scars and stuff. But it's just scratches. I
The
think no,
reenactment made it seem like
like
they could have
scars,
been
right?
scarred. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think some of the things that I've heard, they do leave scars, but usually it's just scratches. So like they go away pretty much, and you can't really see them unless like it's you're that day on that day and you see him. Yeah, but this one was pretty much believable to me. I was like, holy shit, dude. I was like legitimately intrigued in the story. Like unlike the other stories, dude, I don't know why the other stories were just not as good. The second one's pretty intriguing as well. The third one too. There was one that was kind of boring. I think it was the fourth one. That was kind of boring.
The fourth one,
Yeah,
okay.
I think the fourth or fifth one was boring.
There's 5 episodes.
Is there
The,
five?
yeah, there's 5 episodes. The fourth one,
Yeah.
something's knocking at the door.
Oh yeah, there you go. No, no, that one was. And then the last one's really good. I just haven't finished it, but it's really
The
good.
devil dances before Easter.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Damn, that would have been perfect to watch before Easter.
Yeah, dude.
The
Uh,
doll one's probably the creepiest one, I bet, right?
yeah, it was pretty creepy, but it's the same thing as you did with the other ones. Like it's basically not what you think it is, and then you see it and you're like, oh, that's pretty much what happens. But
See, the
man,
woman, the
that
woman
ghost
from El Molino. See that? The
that one's
thumbnail?
really good actually.
See, those are the ghosts I'm talking about, man. Those
Yeah,
are the ghosts I'm talking about.
yeah, exactly. No, no, we're not talking about that.
Listen, if you're gonna get a ghost haunting you, that's who you go for, okay? That's who you go for.
What the hell?
I
No,
mean,
but
that's the best outcome.
that was I know hysterical seeker fantasy is have the ghost have his wife and the ghost and then the wife and the ghost both you know I don't need to paint the picture. That's Dirko's dream scenario.
Damn.
Hasta lo deja a la wife para el ghost. Depende de how the ghost looks. Depende.
I don't think that's a bad idea, you know? Oh, shit.
But anyway, yeah. Actually, it's a really good show. I really recommend that you guys watch it. It's like a little more legitimacy, I think, because like outside the United States, like literally, there's more people that kind of believe, so they come up with like the crazy ass stories, and some of them are like legit hit home. Like some of them, I was like, holy shit. Because
Well,
that's what like the last one hit home because la abuelita told her don't go out during this time, right? in Mexico. Like, don't go out during this time. And I had like a story to tell about that one, but I'll tell it when we go to that one. But like, it's similar where they said don't go out at night at all. Not only for like because it's super dark and there's no post lights at all where I was, but it's more than that. They like they tell you stories. Like my cousins were telling me stories, but we'll go to that when we reach that episode where we talk about that. But this one was very interesting. Those dudes were torturing her, man.
Yeah, they were torturing her. They were giving her well, first of all, with the kids, right? You know
Mm-hmm.
how one of the burnt people,
Yeah,
they just did the whole Titanic thing on the window
I know.
with with the hand.
I know, dude.
That was creepy as fuck right
I
there. And
know. Dude,
uh,
imagine you're a kid and you see that shit. That shit, it's gonna scar you for life.
yeah, well, why do you think they look the teenagers or adults? I guess I don't know what they are, but
Yeah,
like the children look very shook,
yeah. The
like
children look very
when they're
shook.
talking about it.
Exactly. So like, Jesus. So that pretty much scarred them, and I think she was possessed by their energy. So pretty much like there was a scene where she was cutting tomato, dude, and she told them to get the hell out. So I was
I think it kind of traumatized the kids too because they thought
yeah,
their mom was being a dick and being abusive to
yeah.
them.
There you go. That's what they thought too. What else? Oh, there was this. I don't know if you see the and I Jardinero. I think.
Oh yeah,
Remember she was doing. Yeah,
when the mom was she got possessed and telling the gardener like, oh, all these rude things, right?
yeah,
Like cause she was possessed, she's like, get the fuck out of my house or
yeah, dude. I
whatever.
was like, I
Yeah.
like the actor they used on that one. I don't know why, but yeah, it was something. I was like, what the hell? Like he just got in. I don't think the parents saw anything. The brother, I thought the brother was the one that saw the little chubby kid, el chocolate boy. Let's call him the chocolate boy.
Oh,
I
okay.
think he's
Oh, so that was her brother.
yeah, that was
Okay.
her brother. I thought it was her
That was
dad, but it was her brother.
Yeah, same. I thought it was the dad too. That dude looks a lot older.
Oh yeah. Well, he's probably the older brother. I would assume.
Oh, that would make sense. And sometimes there's like age gaps with siblings in Mexico, so
Yeah. So I think it
makes
was
sense.
the older brother. Yeah, but man, ooh, like I think he's the one that saw the kid, which I think he got more traumatized and stuff. Uh, they were messing with the new baby when the new boyfriend came along and stuff.
Oh my God, the
Yeah,
baby monitor
yeah,
though.
dude, that baby monitors.
Oh my God, that was like fuck
Yeah, dude.
shit. Like a possessed voice in the baby monitor. Like, what would you do? You would like,
Shit,
would
I'll
you
fucking
rush
go
into
right.
the?
Hell yeah, dude. What the fuck? It might be a fucking crazy mofo. I'll just get in there and be like, oh, it's just a ghost. That's fine. But if it's a crazy mofo in there, dude, hell no. I'll kick his ass.
I don't remember if he took a weapon or not.
I don't think he did. I think he was just there and he was surprised. I don't know if that was the reenactment, but the reenactment looked like he was like he was waiting for the cradle to stop rocking for him to get the baby. Not the cradle, the crib.
Yeah, yeah, the crib.
Yeah, it was like
Okay, but then okay, so that happens, right? And they're
yeah,
like
dude.
shook.
I think they didn't know what else to do, honestly, for the reenactment because they look kind of weird.
No,
Like,
but see, right there after that part, that's when they rush out of the house.
uh,
They get in the car, and what happens? The car's out of gas, dude. The car's out of gas. I'm pushing the car like 2 blocks
yeah,
just to get away
dude.
from this ghost.
Yeah, dude.
It's crazy.
That was funny. Yeah, but I think she tried moving out, but that kind of didn't work. I think, or did they stay in the house? I think they stayed in the house, right?
No, no, they moved
No,
out for
no,
a bit.
yeah,
To go. I don't know. They went with her new boyfriend or whatever, right? And he seemed like he was very caring for the kids or whatever.
yeah.
Um, but and she said she was very happy, like when she was out of that house. But as soon as she went in that house, that's when they started getting haunted again because the house was fucking haunted, right? So
That's true.
creepy.
Yeah, dude, that was a very creepy episode, to be honest. Like it was a good amount of like creepy and stuff.
What else happened
So what
here?
else? Yeah.
The chocolate boy, we covered that.
Pinche chocolate.
Oh, with the lady that went to go help her, the kind of like the curandero, I
Oh
guess.
yeah,
She had
yeah.
the
Oh
tarot card,
god,
right?
dude. Yeah, that was kind of creepy, honestly.
Or was
That
that her
was
mom?
no, that wasn't her mom. Her mom and dad like made like a little bit of an appearance. I don't think like it was like big. It was just like they were just there, you know.
But
They went to because when they wanted to move, they needed a paperwork for her to get the loan. So the mom and dad went with her and the boyfriend, and that's when they started. The ghost started to fuck her up, kinda like she was outside and she looked possessed. So the boyfriend went to go get her, and then she snapped out of it. And then as she goes, she said that she felt like un fuego, so which is fire, pretty much like heat. And then she got a
yeah,
scratch in her cheeks and stuff. So they didn't want to let her go, pretty much, from the house.
yeah, it was like pulling her back, pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Uh, that's pretty much it. And then like she went to see the curandera, and the curandera was like he told her that these are the things that attach to you. And then she was like, I guess they did like a ritual, and she was like, le estaban quitando like hair from her.
Well, no,
She was like,
she said like you gotta do this a bunch of rituals, and you need to have like someone with you while you do these rituals.
mm-hmm,
So they were doing that. She was like in the tub, and they're putting water on her forehead and all that
mm-hmm,
shit. And then what happens? The fucking like they have this rosemary. One of the people putting water on her had the rosemary
uh,
on her wrist, right? And
right,
then I guess the ghost takes like controls her or whatever, and she ends up puking the rosemary, right?
mm-hmm.
That's what happened, right?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
But even, like she didn't even know how she lost the rosemary, or I think it was a different one. I don't know.
Yeah,
But
that was very interesting. And I was like, I. And then she also like started like to take out hair from her throat, pretty much. Like it looked like negative energy, but it was like hair. Like I was like, I. But
yeah,
yeah,
what do they? When cats do that, what do they call it? A hairball,
yeah,
right? It was like
hairball.
a hairball with a rosario, dude. It was
Yeah,
fucking
there
weird.
you go. It was very interesting. I was like, what the fuck? So
And
yeah,
then she
that's
passed out,
yeah,
right? And they just let her nap.
yeah.
Like,
And
what
that's it.
kind of shit was that? I would have been like, all right, girl, we gotta go to the hospital. I don't know what the fuck that was, but we're going to the hospital. And now they're like, oh, tenía sueño y se durmió. Like, okay, like what the fuck?
Damn, man, she just fought them. She
I
tiene
know.
sueño, está cansada. You know, like Goku, like when Goku fought ¿quién? ¿A la Frida? No, no, a Ginyu, y luego estaba cansado que se lo chingaron. That's what happened to her. So
Yeah,
se
he was in that
durmió.
chamber. He was in that chamber, right? But I mean, this girl was still spitting water out of her throat, and
Yeah,
like they're like, oh yeah, she was,
the
she was sleepy. It's all good, and I know how this works. Like, whatever. It's like,
yeah, there
come
you
on.
go. Yeah, that was pretty funny, actually. Yeah, but overall, the episode was pretty good. It got me intrigued in the show. Too bad it's only like 5 episodes, dude. I was like very disappointed. It's 5 episodes.
I guess
I wanted
this is the
20.
trial run, and
Yeah, if it does
if
good.
yeah, if it does good, then they'll go
Yeah,
for season.
but that's the thing, dude. Like outside of that, not a lot of Latinos even believe in these kind of things. I think they are religious, and maybe there's like more of an abundance in Latin America. But like usually, there's one in the episodes where she was like saying the typical Latino thing where they say like, "Oh, todo está en tu cabeza" and stuff. So like,
Oh, I forgot,
yeah.
dude. I forgot about this part where the husband, the guy with the beautiful hair,
Oh
he
yeah.
just gets like the holy water. He just starts pouring it all over her face,
Yeah, dude.
like trying to bless the shit out of her.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
damn,
Damn,
dude.
I was waiting for him to put the hair in her con ella para to bless her.
Oh my
Bless her with that
god,
hair, dude. That hair, man, that was a beautiful hair. He had beautiful hair.
he did honestly.
Dude, I told my mom, I'm gonna grow my hair like that.
There you go, man.
Yeah.
That's the way.
The,
Oh, so it
the,
was this dude's mom. They were in this guy's house. So
yeah.
I guess the entity did follow her to places. It wasn't just
Mm,
in that haunted house.
yeah. It's because I think she paid attention to them. So then she got like really she got enthralled pretty much in the whole thing. Because like I guess when she woke up, she started to notice things, and she noticed these two things, and then I started thinking about it, and I was like, wait, what if she was supposed to die during the during that episode, and then they're just pissed off because she didn't, so she defied death, so then they're haunting her.
It's kind of wild that she has green eyes too.
I know, dude.
I just realized that. Like, this is kind of bizarre. But yeah,
Dude,
she should have died, but then we wouldn't know the story.
I know,
Kind of.
dude. No, I was thinking that maybe that's why they were trying to do that, but then again, it was just like things they weren't trying to kill her. They were like literally just trying. They were torturing her and stuff. It's like
Um, has there ever been cases where there's a person that was possessed and they died?
I don't think so, right? I think there might be some cases if we look it up, but I don't think that's like a natural occurrence.
I think there's like one or two cases, but I forgot. Um, yeah, I don't know. Let me
Yeah,
see.
but yeah, I don't know, but yeah, it's it's definitely those things. Yeah, but she off the bat, she like we have a picture of her up right now. She looks shook, man. She was shook.
Yeah, right in the
Um,
beginning when she started and it all started coming back to her, like it started being more fresh in her mind, and
yeah,
yeah, she was.
dude. So I'm pretty sure she's trying to like bury that deep, 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 deep. So yeah, there's I was gonna say. I think that's pretty much it for the first episode. It's just very interesting that I was more invested in this show than the original Haunted, because I did watch most of the seasons, but Haunted Latin America was just like holy shit. I was like, oh shit, dude. But I was very disappointed it didn't talk about La Llorona. Although the third episode comes close. Third episode comes close.
Well, La Llorona is like different than the Haunted, right? It's more of a story.
Yeah. Well, she had the same story. The La Mujer de la Molina. What was she called?
Oh, really?
So
Like,
yeah, she had like almost the same thing.
damn, I kind of want to watch that now.
Dude, it'd be like that. But it was like trying to get Chacha. But yeah, it was a very interesting show. I was very interested in it. I was like, oh, this would be a pretty good time to kind of like do a podcast on this, because we did a scary one, and that was pretty fun, kind of. Yeah, but I
Was
had
that with me and Chunky?
yeah, yeah, back when Chunky was part of these podcasts.
When he was available.
Yeah, right now
But now he's
he's busy being a stepfather to Tobias.
Tobias.
To
Damn.
Tobias. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know if you want to talk about something else. Or we could just
Now, I
end it.
think this is good for a beginning or for an introductory podcast for the show.
Yeah,
But on
exactly.
the next podcast, I'm gonna be
Oh
up to date
yeah.
with all of the episodes.
Yeah, I
So,
just watch all the episodes. They're not that long either. I think this was the only one that was kind of long. The other ones are like some of them are like 30 minutes, 26 and stuff. I
oh,
think.
okay, I'll be able to like finish that easily then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just need to see the last one. The last one is the most interesting one, I'll say. Last one. The third one was interesting. The second one was just scary because it has to do with the doll. So you know, fucking
Oh,
dolls.
that dog's gonna kill me.
Pinchy Anna, Annabelle. Yeah, that's pretty much all for this podcast. I know it was pretty short, but I did do another podcast where me and Mario probably talked for about an hour, talking about Blaze Blue, how much we love the game and stuff, and looking at the tier list and stuff, and having that mini rant at the end about Dragon Ball Fighters. That was fun.
Damn.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
so much potential. Oh well.
It had. But yeah, that's about it. I still like watching it though, but like it's not there. Just the desire to play is not there. Hell, I'm playing a game that's like 10 plus years old and I'm still loving it. So yeah. All right, so that's it for this podcast. If you guys liked it, go ahead and hit the like, subscribe, If you see this on the highlights in my um, my Twitch, go ahead and just give me a follow if you want. Subscribe. I do have like little things that we could that will benefit you guys if you come to my stream. Other than getting you guys getting a bunch of points for subscribing and stuff.
And if you're
Just
on
other
YouTube, comment with your scary stories because we
Hell
want to
yeah.
know your
Hell yeah.
experiences.
Hell yeah. And we will, if we get enough comments and stuff and we get enough stories, we will pretty much premiere them in the podcast, pretty much. And we'll talk about them and then we'll pretty much shout you out. You don't need to give us real names, actually. We prefer aliases. But, like, just tell us your experiences. What the hell did you do? And, what helped you during those times. That'd be pretty good. That'd be great. That'd be a great thing.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah. So thank you guys. And you guys have a good day, night, or whatever. We out. All right. That's good enough. We done.
That was a good short
Yeah.
introductory. I
Yeah.
feel like we need
Exactly.
more scary show podcasts.